Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Midnight Mischief Garage, where we will be taking apart the front clip of the Chevelle. It's been a while since we've been out here. It's probably been about 3 weeks. We need to get moving. So the last time we were out here working on this, we got a glimpse of what the floor looked like. We pulled the front seats out, got the carpet up, took a look at how much the floor was butchered, where it had been previously patched. Work wasn't good, but what we got to do today, what we're going to start with, we're going to start getting this front clip off. So I was going to try to take it apart as one unit, but after thinking about it, I think we're just going to take it all apart. I wanted to clean up the fender wells and just make it look nice. If we're digging this deep into it, let's just keep digging. So what we got to do is we got to get the fuel lines out. We still have to drain the tank. There should not be much fuel left in the tank. We need to get the MSD out, disconnect the steering. I'll get these old transmission cooler lines out of here. We'll get the transmission cooler out. I think what we'll do is we'll probably just start with the bumper, get the hood hinges off. As for the inside, you guys remember this? This is the back there. We got a little separation right there. But that's all going to get cut out anyway. So actually, back in this area, it did not look too bad. This is all the garbage that we're going to cut out. We still need to get the shifter out, get all the gauges out, and start getting this thing prepped. I would really like to start getting the body separated from the frame. So, in order to do that, we got to start with the front clip. So before we start taking anything apart, I want to go through some of this wiring. We got to get the MSD box out. We got to go through some of these looms here. See what we've got going on. Got a junction block right here where power gets distributed around. Fuel lines here we need to get fuel out of. I think I've said that already. Hell, I could come out here tomorrow and I wouldn't know where any of this stuff goes, so I should probably document this pretty well. Trying out a new camera today, so hopefully you guys can hear what I'm saying. Not that I have a whole lot to say, but hopefully the video comes out. Get all these zip ties disconnected here. See what kind of mess I've made of this throughout the years. I'm sure this is everybody's favorite part, doing wiring. I wasn't afraid to use a lot of zip ties. I should probably take some pictures of this, even though I do have it all right here on video. It's a new day out here in the garage today. Yesterday, we got the MSD box out. We went through and sorted out all this wiring. Unloomed it. I got the wiring diagram out. Just wanted to make sure that all the wires are going where they said they were supposed to go. They're the color they're supposed to be. Wiring harness down here. Still got our horn relay and our voltage regulator here. We're going to start getting the front bumper off. We're going to start removing the front clip today, at least as far as I can get. We'll be back with some updates. Alright, we got updates for you. We have got the front fender off. We still need to get the inner wheelhouse out of it. There's a bolt right back in there that I could not get out, so it all came out as one, which is okay. I found, I don't know what year this is from. I don't know if you can see that. It's like it's a pack of old gold cigarettes. Filters. Front fender off. Bumper. Filler panel. All we got left to do is that one there. We're making some pretty decent progress here. Getting closer. She's starting to look less and less like a car. I like it. Yes! Front clip off. It's the only thing left. Alright, 2 days of work. This is what it took for me to get this far. This thing was kind of a pain in the ass to get apart, to be honest with you. I bet you all the bolts that held all this together, I bet only 50 of them were maybe, 50% of them were maybe factory. This has been apart before. Still got the main core support here to remove, but there's only 2 bolts holding that in. I'm calling it an end for the day. It's time for a beer. But what we did uncover, this was behind the front fender, so we'll definitely have to remedy this. Looks like it was cut, but that's a pretty straight line there. So we'll have to address that. 2 bolts left. It wasn't too difficult to get apart, just a pain in the ass. Just a pain in the ass. Had to use the Sawzall to cut these 2 bolts out. They were spinning like crazy. These inner fender wells aren't in the greatest of shape either. I don't know if you can see how that's crinkled in and crunched. All these holes. I don't know what the hell happened to these things throughout the years. This one, and the same way. That one there's, that thing's all boogered up. But the outside lip here isn't that bad. That section there is not the greatest. But we got a long ways down the road before we even worry about that. We're getting close. Should be able to start pulling body mount bolts here before too long and get this thing up, get this old chassis out of here. Start addressing what sheet metal work we need to do. I'm running out of room. This stuff is going upstairs in the spare bedroom. The fenders aren't in too bad a shape. The lip where it meets the inner fender well, that all needs some work. Basically it's all there, just kind of needs to be straightened out and beat up. One fender I think had 2 bolts holding it to the inner fender well. I think the other had 3 around the wheel opening here. Made it easy, not a lot holding it together. Alright guys, well that's it for me today for this weekend. I am wiped out. It is Sunday late afternoon. I'm going to enjoy a nice cold beer, and we'll see you on the next one. Thank you for watching.